Today we are going to discuss a literary term, dramatic monologue. This term is included in the syllabus of BA Part 2nd, Paper 1st. Dramatic monologue. When we look at the title, it seems that dramatic monologue is related to drama. But the most important or most interesting fact about dramatic monologue is that it is not related to drama. Dramatic monologue is a specific type of poem. These poems are dramatic in the sense that they have theatrical quality. It is called dramatic also because whatever content is written in the poem, that is not the speech of poet, that is spoken by imaginary or real character. That's why it is called dramatic. And it is called monologue because it is the speech of a single person. Mono means single. So a monologue is a lengthy speech by a single person. So dramatic monologue is a type of poem in which a person speaks whatever he speaks, that makes the content of whole poem. It means a person who is speaking to someone else speaks to reveal specific intention of his action. There is a listener present in the poem, but he remains passive. The poem usually implies that speaker is talking to specific person. Means there are listener, but they do not interfere in the speech or they are not participate in the dialogue. So there is a monologue. There are main features of dramatic monologue. Basically, there are four main features of dramatic monologue. First one, a single person delivering a speech on one aspect of his life. There will be speech of single person only. Second, the audience may or may not be present. The audience remains passive and does not participate in the conversation. Third thing, speaker reveals his temperament and character only through his speech. The aim of dramatic monologue is psychoanalysis or soul study as it presents the inner nature of the character or speaker. So we have four main features of dramatic monologue. Dramatic monologue के चार मुख्य फीचर्स हैं. पहला, एक सिंगल पर्सन जो स्पीच बोलता है उससे पूरी पोएम का कंटेंट बनता है. सेकेंडली, उस स्पीच को सुनने वाला ऑडियंस प्रेजेंट तो होता है बट दैट रिमेन्स पैसिव. वो पैसिव यानी निष्क्रिय रहता है, उस कन्वर्सेशन में वो भाग नहीं लेता, वो केवल उस स्पीच को सुनता है. अब उसकी प्रेजेंस का हमें पता कैसे चलता है? जो सिंगल पर्सन स्पीच बोल रहा है वो अपनी स्पीच के दौरान कुछ ऐसे वर्ड्स यूज़ करेगा जिससे ये पता चलता है कि वो किसी सामने वाले के साथ बात कर रहा है. मीन्स फॉर एग्जांपल, he will speak, sir, look here. So we will come to know about the presence of audience from the speech of that single person. Third most important feature of dramatic monologue, that speaker जो बोल रहा है speech, वो अपने temperament को, उसका जो character है वो उसकी speech के through हमें पता चल जाता है. Last feature of dramatic monologue tells about द एम ऑफ ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग कि क्या उद्देश्य है ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग का या क्या फंक्शन है. सो फंक्शन ऑफ ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग इज साइको एनालिसिस. मनोवैज्ञानिक विश्लेषण करना इसका मुख्य उद्देश्य है. इट प्रेजेंट्स द इनर नेचर ऑफ द कैरेक्टर और स्पीकर, यानी जो स्पीकर बोल रहा है, जो कैरेक्टर अपनी बात रख रहा है, उसका नेचर कैसा है, उसका कैरेक्टर कैसा है, वो उसकी स्पीच के माध्यम से हमें पता चलता है. देयर आर एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग. Robert Browning was a famous writer of dramatic monologue, or we can say he was the inventor of dramatic monologue. His famous dramatic monologues are My Last Duchess, Porphyria's Lover, etc. T.S. Eliot, a modern poet. Robert Browning is Victorian poet. T.S. Eliot, a modern poet's poem The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock is a dramatic monologue. This poem is also included in the syllabus of BA Part 2nd of MGSU. Now, what is the function of dramatic monologue? इट इज़ ए टूल टू गिव वेंट टू वंस थॉट. इसके द्वारा एक व्यक्ति अपने विचारों को एक्सप्रेस कर सकता है. ए कन्वीनियंट डिवाइस टू प्रेजेंट डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स एंड देयर इनर थॉट्स. Poets express a point of view through the words of a character to convince someone of something and may or may not be telling the whole truth. The most important function of dramatic monologue is psychoanalysis or soul study. By dramatic monologue, we come to know about the character or thinking of the person, temperament of the person who is speaking there. So dramatic monologue is partly dramatic and partly lyrical. It may be for the study of character, for the study of mental state, and for the study of moral crisis in the soul of the character concerned. The speaker reveals his temperament during the course of his speech, thus its aim is psychoanalysis. We have studied another term, soliloquy. That is also like dramatic monologue. Soliloquy भी जब हम पढ़ते हैं तो वो dramatic monologue की तरह ही लगता है, but there is a difference. Soliloquy means talking to oneself or speaking aloud or thinking aloud. Soliloquy and dramatic monologue are different in a way. The first thing, the dramatic monologue is a type of poem. And soliloquy is not a type of poem, it is a part of drama. Soliloquy ड्रामा का हिस्सा है, ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग ड्रामा का पार्ट नहीं है, ये एक तरह की पोएम है. सेकेंडली, इन soliloquy it is not necessary that there should be an audience. soliloquy को कोई पास में सुनने वाला नहीं होता है. कोई दूसरा कैरेक्टर soliloquy जब बोलता है एक कैरेक्टर तो उसके पास प्रेजेंट नहीं होता है उसे सुनने के लिए. बट इन ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग we have a listener. यहाँ एक listener होता है but it remains passive. So this is the basic difference, that soliloquy is thinking aloud or talking to oneself, and dramatic monologue is a type of poem in which a speaker speaks, and whatever he speaks that makes the whole content of the poem, and he is speaking to someone else, that remains passive. So this is all about dramatic monologue. Thank you.